the Emerald Isle, the thriving city of Dublin, and we're glad to have you with us from Aviva Stadium. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. So the North Carolina Tar Heels kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside, it's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Horned Frogs will hustle. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Under fire. There he goes. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught behind the line. It's small. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Breaks free. Touchdown, Horned Frog. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So North Carolina's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him.
Could be an alley. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The give from the gun. Makes a man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be a run on third and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, you got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
He now has 56 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Scanning the field, it's Edwards. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He makes the stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on fourth down. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Back to pass, it's Craig. Oh, they're after him!
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's small. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got room to work. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the Colorado Buffaloes.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keep it on the ground. Makes a pass to Marker. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Now on first down from the 30. Off play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Lets it fly. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception. They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. They'll try to run it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the...
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time, couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Rushes on him. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fights off a defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch on the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. It's Payne. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man. It's Craig. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. And the Golden Bears headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Tar Heels offense to go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Wide receiver going in motion. The play-action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Finds the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll test the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. They've got the screen set up. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. Sweet cut there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. There's some room. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Cal's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Sends it back in motion. Sargo Politelli. Got a man. It's Hendricks.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And is incomplete on 3rd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To throw, it's Edwards. That's caught. It's shipped. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Flips it out to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to throw it again. Back open in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. JKS. Caught over the middle. It's Hendricks. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Under fire. Breaks loose. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They make the stop after the big passing play, but now the question is, will it stand? It's hard to think of many things in football more to... Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. He's going to throw deep right side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Blue Devils, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Chapel Hill. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got...
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle, or they're used to it too, but those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out. And down he goes. He had a lot of time to do something and ends up taking the sack. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Picked off to stop the threat. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there. The inside handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Cal will use its final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Sangapolatelli unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.